Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Mr. Red Claw. Welcome back to an episode of Formula 1 2020 My Team Career. So at the start over here, I'm just filling out the activities as I always do. Just getting the most out of the time available. So part 7 at the Monaco Grand Prix. We're coming back off a couple pretty bad races, to be honest. We haven't scored points since like round 3, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure we got 1 point at China. That's the last time we got any points, I think. So this video, well, I'm just going to kind of spoil it now. Yeah, it's not going to go great. Let's just say a big, like the setup that I chose. Well, as Park Ferme, kind of like, you know, it locks the setup. I picked like a setup that wasn't really that good for qualifying or the race. So at the start, as you see it over here, I picked 11-11 on the kind of like front wing and rear wing downforce, which might be able to help me in the corners, but on the straights I'm just gonna lose like so much more time compared to like everyone else. If I was to do this again, I'd probably choose like maybe like 6 or 7 front wing and maybe about the same, or like around 7, 8, maybe 9 rear wing. But well, I've already chosen it. I can only change the front wing now, so we'll see how that goes. So on to the first flying lap. Get a bad well, kind of like entrance and exit out of that corner and across the line over here. Let's see where we are going to end up. It's going to be P4 for now, but when I get back to the garage it's already P10 on 3 seconds off of the best time. So I went out 2 more times, but I crashed into the barriers. It wasn't really worth showing. I just had to go back and repair the front wing. So this is my well, 4th time, I guess, and the last one. My flying lap. As you can see, we're kind of making up time in places, but as you can see over there, and that corner wasn't that good, and we actually lost like about 2/10. We got a good exit out of that corner, made up some time. We're going to make up a lot of time over here with the entrance, but with the exit it wasn't really that good. So yeah, we're making up some time, we're losing some time, but yeah, the setup really isn't that good to even challenge like some of the cars in front that I would normally be able to fight quite easily. So let's see over here. I'm gonna actually have a double check when we actually last scored points. I'm pretty sure it was China. It was the 4th round. I'm pretty sure that's the last time we scored any points. We got quite a good exit out of there, 7/10 up. We get a quite bad exit out of the last corner and across the line. We're going to have to wait for the results, but yep, it's a P22, so the first time that Jordan King has actually outqualified me, the first time being right at the back of the grid. But I did pull back about half a second to the car in pole position, but yeah, still quite far away. So yeah, let's see what we can do in the race.
Formula 1 returns to Monte Carlo once again today, home to the world-famous Monte Carlo Casino, first opened in 1863. And, of course, a certain road race, first held here in 1929. There's no greater an occasion, no more valuable a win than the Monaco Grand Prix. We already see the lowest average speeds of the season here at the Circuit de Monaco, and they'll be even lower in the difficult conditions today. 19 corners make up this famous 2-mile track, and with the rain, it'll be even harder than usual to get that critical heat into the tyres. Don't be surprised if we see a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Now, I want to ask you about Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
There are never any guarantees in this business, but certainly the performance last time out would have boosted their confidence coming into this one.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen, and Ricciardo, Albon, Stroll, Perez, and Carlos Sainz. Norris, Gasly, Daniel Kvyat, and Ocon, Grosjean, Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Jordan King, Russell, Magnussen, Latifi, and Red. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out. Then let's see who can prevail today.
So here we are on the grid. I'm gonna actually go for the first strategy. As you see, it's raining. I moved my front wing down to 6 to kind of gain at least some top speed, because yeah, that's where we lose most of the time during a lap. So formation lap over here started last. As you can see, it takes quite a while to get going. So I'm actually gonna just cut like the most of the formation lap out because it's just me weaving about, getting some temperature into the tyres to get the best start as I can. So as you see over here, coming up to the end of the formation lap, just reforming the grid. We're starting last over here, so we've got the least amount of time between lining up at our spot and between that and the race starting. So over here, as you can see, rich mix on. We want about 9,000 RPM, and there we go. Lights out and away we go. We get a really good start. I put on overtake mode for just a bit, not for too long because I don't want the tyres to spin. Up to P18, is that going to be? Yeah, P18. So we get past 4 cars into the first corner, which is not too bad to be honest. Behind Giovinazzi and Raikkonen, the Alfa Romeos over there. Actually, Raikkonen is our like rival, so it would be nice trying to beat him. So down the inside, try and sneak past, but I just couldn't go slower anymore. And Ocon just like goes right into the side of me. And over here, I would have wanted to be down like the inside to maybe overtake Raikkonen and Ocon maybe, but I can't do that. And Grosjean's just like driving into the side of me over there. So we go on to Portier over here, the corner. As you can see, the cars in front already well, Raikkonen's just under 3 seconds in front of us because we lost so much time by Grosjean just driving into the side of me, which was yeah, quite a bad, lost us quite some time. And over there, I missed my braking point, so we kind of have to cut the chicane. But luckily, we don't get a penalty or even a warning for that, which is good. But up to P16 by nearly the end of lap 1, so not too bad. I guess we made up quite a lot of positions. It's actually quite good. Now, we always do get a good start, but I find it kind of like hard kind of keep the momentum going past like a lap 2 or 3 because yeah, that like the cars just like bunch out and aren't really like that close anymore, so you can't get like a few sneaky overtakes past some of the even like faster cars. As you saw, like at one point we were like I'm pretty sure it was in China or like another race, we were like up to P4 at one point at the start of the Grand Prix because we just had such a good start, and like the cars just kind of blocked each other, so I could go around the outside and just make up quite a lot of time. So on to lap 6 over here. Nothing really happened. I just kind of kept on closing up to Raikkonen and then kind of going away. But over here, as you can see, I misjudged the braking corner. The braking spot over there. And I go into the wall over there, break off the front side, the left side of my front wing completely. So going a bit further over here, down the lap, I actually need to box. But I get hit by Grosjean into the side. Well, Leclerc overtook him during the 2019 Grand Prix, but we need to box over here and make it in. Yeah, now we need to fix that front wing and maybe just put on a new set of tyres because you need to. And well, it would be useful to kind of have a fresh tyres. So Russell actually goes into, and looks like he has a 5-second time penalty. And Grosjean actually boxes in too, so that must have been why, because of, you know, his contact with me, he must have broken his front wing over there. And actually checked later on, and Russell actually had a 5-second time penalty for hitting King earlier on. Giovinazzi actually got a penalty too, so I'm not really sure when they hit him, but yeah, King also had like a time penalty for hitting Giovinazzi, so it was like a 3-car pile-up somewhere. I don't really see where though. So on to lap 9. Just closing up to Latifi over here, nice and slowly, keeping Grosjean behind me. But as you can see, he does catch up quite a lot on the straight over here because of the... well, as you can see, make contact over there. So as I said, yeah, because of my setup, I just lose so much time on the straights. But as you saw, I misjudged my braking point, and I actually went to the wall, damaged my front wing just a bit. And on to lap 12 over here, closing up to Latifi even more. I make contact with the wall over there, but I just dive down the inside of Grosjean over there. I overtake him, kind of cut the chicane over there, but no warning for that yet again. On to lap 13, making that same mistake like I did about like 5 laps ago, was it maybe? Damaged my front wing, the same spot, the same side of the front wing, so it's not really going too well for us. Yeah, up down to P20 as you see over there, so not really doing too good over here. So I just want to keep ahead of Grosjean and just kind of waste his time behind me. But for now, I've got like a damaged front wing, but it's not that bad. I do get a warning for cutting the corner over there, and at that point I was like, well, I need to box, because as you see, I just can't turn it at all. As you see over here, I just have to brake so much just to be able to make it around the corner, which should normally be nearly flat out. So over here, we're gonna try and box. I nearly spin over there, actually hit the inside of like the corner over there. I nearly spin out, but luckily the AI who took over catches it. But as you see over there, Russell's going to overtake us, and actually those are the 2 Mercedes cars, so being lapped already on lap 13, and there's a Ferrari going past too, so it's not really good at all.
Complete, go now.
7.1 second pit stop, not really that bad, seeming as they had to replace my front wing too. But 4th place, Verstappen over here is already catching up to me too, so it's not really an ideal situation for us over here.
Blue flag.
So yeah, I need to kind of let him pass. So I just let him pass over here, not to get a penalty for keeping him, kind of like slowing him down. So on to lap 19 over here, we're 13 seconds behind Russell, so not really good at all. DRS is enabled, so that means the track is good enough to be able to box for inters, not for inters, for like standard tyres. As you see, King is in the pit stops. So actually, well, could have done a lot better if I was just looking at the track a lot more and seeing that my time was like getting slower and slower every lap. So if I would have gone into the pit stop this lap, I could have maybe gone past, or quite a lot of people, as you see over here, like the next like about 5 or even more cars in front of me have pitted this lap. So if I was to pit a last lap, I would have had a lap on the new tyres in like a good enough condition to actually be able to catch up to them and maybe even overtake the next like 5 cars in front of me. But over here, my pit crew was not ready for me, and that's an 11.2 second pit stop for changing the front wings that was damaged yet again, and changing the tyres. So we go behind, yeah, exit behind Stroll, who is in P10. So already being lapped up to P10, which is not good at all. There's yellow flags in front of us over here on lap 23. Not really sure what that is. Let's see. It's a car moving. There it is. It's a Ferrari of Vettel. It looks like he has some kind of mechanical or some kind of problem over there. As you see, we're going to look behind, and as you can see, he's going down to like the escape road. And there's a virtual safety car, so I have to slow down put it on lean mixture to kind of save up fuel.
BSCND.
Doesn't last for long, about 30 seconds, on to lap 24. Yeah, we return to racing speed, green flags everywhere, and we can carry on trying to claw back the time to Russell. On to lap 24, we'll carry on. Down to this place over here, we get to P21 because of that's where Vettel retired out of the race. On to lap 26, nothing really happened for quite some time. It was just me trying to catch up to Russell, then just losing some time to Russell, then catching up to him yet again. But yeah, this setup really was not good for this race. More front wing damage over there. Just trying my best to kind of keep the car on the road over here. But as you see over here, I turned in way too early,
Are you okay?
hit my tyre, and that is us out of the race.
Please.
So there you go, that is another DNF, the second one of the season, so yeah, second one and hopefully the last one.
That's it then for another nail-biting Monaco Grand Prix. We were on the edge of our seats the whole time, but they've come through to take a stunning victory. So Anthony, what made the difference out there today?
Without a doubt, the safety car changed everything today. The key to their success was keeping calm and reacting to the situation quickly. We've seen teams in the past throw away wins because they were too hesitant, but here they were decisive, and that's allowed them to take the advantage.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. Once again, it's the Silver Arrows who take top spot, a well-earned victory for Mercedes.
So the race results over here, Bottas actually wins yet again and extends his lead at the top of the championship. Lewis in P3 and Charles Leclerc in P2. As you can see over here, down in P21 with a DNF, Jordan King in P17. It's not really the best race, could have been a lot better. But Monaco on a controller in the wet is not the best. Not the best track to kind of play on. It's one of the hardest, if not the hardest. But next race is of course the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and I think it's actually going to suit us a lot better. With the straights, we still lose time over there, but we lose less time than we do on tracks like this and like other tracks. Where there's just more turns, like or like Monaco over here and the Zandvoort circuit. For the Dutch Grand Prix, we lost a lot of time in the corners, but hopefully in the Azerbaijan Grand Prix we can just get behind in a slipstream for like qualifying, get a good qualifying, and then maybe get the points yet again. Cause as you are gonna see over here, we're still on 5 points over here, 1 point behind Kimi Raikkonen. And I'm pretty sure there's only one race left for like the rivalry to kind of like finish, so we need to beat him in the next race. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.